Y'all walking in faith. I'm done, y'all. Come on, hey, just get ready to go. That we have to say, God, I'm walking in faith, because as long as I keep walking in faith, I'm not walking in fear. But as long as I keep walking in faith, I keep the advantage on the inside. See if you're talking to the people, but why are you talking to me like that? All I did was mess up this one time. Jesus said, no, this is bigger than one time mess up. Because soon I'm going to go to the cross. I ain't got time to keep teaching y'all the same lesson over and over and over and over again. Eventually, disciples, y'all got to get this thing and walk in it. That's why he scolds them, because he says, y'all got to get it. Y'all been with me too long to still be doing this. Because at some point, spiritual maturity says, you too grown to be doing that. Think about that when you go home. Spiritual maturity center. You know you're too grown to be doing that. You're too big for that. How many of y'all mamas ever said to you, you're too big for that now? Come on, raise your hand. Your mama said, you're too big for that. Thank you, Kelly. She the only one. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. She said, you're too big for that now. Stop that crying. You're too big to be crying like that now. You know that ain't hurt you. Stop that crying. Cut it out. You ain't cut it out. They just said, cut that out. You're too big for that. That didn't bother you. That didn't bother you. And Jesus is telling the disciples that when he called them faithless in the first generation, he says, now y'all too big for this. Y'all been with me too long to let this scare y'all. Y'all should have ran up on this dude and just rebuked that devil. Because y'all was walking in faith that I had already given y'all the power. I've given you the power, then what can be against you? I had given you all that you need to cast this demon out, and here it is. You all let this thing scare y'all. Y'all should have never let this thing scare y'all. And they said, we ain't know. So Jesus get pulled aside. They shocked. And they said, Master, check this out. We tried. We couldn't. Tell us why. He said, if you had the faith, grain of a mustard seed, which means they faith, because he had already called them a faithless and first generation, faithless. Then he says, if y'all would have just held on, just enough faith, the grain of a mustard seed, just a little bit of faith. All this faith y'all have when y'all was with me, all of it escaped. Y'all just held on a little bit.